On behalf of the Robbinsville Township Fire Department and the Robbinsville Professional Firefighters Association, I'd welcome you to the September 11th Memorial Service. I'd like to acknowledge the members of council and department heads and administrators who are here today. It is our hope that this memorial will be an everlasting remembrance to Pamela Gaff, our township resident, who lost her life on September 11th, 2001, and to all those who lost their lives that day. 20 years ago today, a terrible national tragedy unfolded in front of us. The worst terrorist attack against our nation killed thousands, including hundreds of firefighters and police officers. A beautiful September morning turned into a horrific chapter of our history. Although we can never erase those memories, we gather today to remember the fine Americans whose lives were taken from us. And despite the terrible images that have been seared into our memories, today should be about the memories of thousands of great people. Men and women who were fathers, mothers, friends, brothers, sisters, sons, and daughters. People like those standing next to us right now. Imagine your life without a loved one or a great friend. These are the people that we remember today. Robbinsville resident Pamela Gaff worked with the insurance broker Aon Corporation on the 102nd floor of the South Tower of the World Trade Center. She reported to work on that beautiful September morning, as so did many other Americans, not knowing the terrible fate that lay before them. According to Pamela's family, she was scheduled to become a vice president with Aon in April of 2002. She was 51 years old at the time of September 11th of that morning, and today she would have been 71 years old. The words "never forget" are familiar to those in the fire service. The men and women whose names we read selflessly today carried out their duties, all of them knowing the dangers that laid before them, and many knowing that they would never return. For them, for their families, and for all of us, we will never forget. Detail, attention. These wreaths and the memorial site are dedicated to the lasting memory of Robbinsville Township Pamela Gaff and 343 New York City firefighters, the 23 New York City police officers, the 37 Port Authority police officers, and to all those who died on September 11, 2001. None of the firefighters or those assembled here today had the pleasure of knowing Pamela, but by laying these wreaths and maintaining this memorial, we have forged an eternal bond. Detail at ease.
Long before telephones and radios, fire departments used the telegraph to communicate. When the handle was pulled on the once familiar red fire alarm boxes found on nearly every street corner of America, a special code was transmitted to every fire station. When a firefighter died in the line of duty, the fire alarm office would tap out a special signal. That signal was 5 measured dashes, followed by a pause, and then this was repeated 4 times. This became universally known as the tolling of the bell and was broadcast over all telegraph fire alarm circuits. This signal was a sign of honor and respect for all firefighters who had made the ultimate sacrifice and has become a time-honored tradition. Today we will honor that tradition and transmit the signal 5555 to honor all of those who died on September 11, 2001 while operating at Manhattan Box 8087. Detail, attention. moment of silence now signifying the collapse of the South Tower of the World Trade Center, which occurred at 9:59 a.m. on September 11, 2001. Thank you. Detail at ease.
On this 20th anniversary of the 9/11 attacks, we'd like to share a quick story of the kind of courage, bravery, and sacrifice that was on full display that day by all of the responders. This is a story of Captain Patrick Brown, aka Patty Brown of Ladder Company 3. Captain Patty Brown was a highly decorated 24-year veteran of the FDNY. 20 years ago today, Ladder 3 was assigned to Manhattan Box 8087 at the World Trade Center. Ladder 3 immediately started to climb the stairs of the North Tower. On the way to the fire floor in Stairwell B, Ladder 3 stopped on the 35th floor where Captain Brown found a working telephone and called into dispatch. Captain Brown said, "I'm on the 35th floor, okay? Okay? Just relay to the command post. We're trying to get up. There are numerous civilians at all stairwells. Numerous burn injuries are coming down. I'm trying to send them down first. Apparently it's above the 75th floor." He was talking about the fire and the impact zone. "I don't know if they got there yet, okay? This is 3 truck and we are still heading up, okay? Thank you." After the collapse of the South Tower, the evacuation order of the North Tower was given by command. Command post to Ladder 3. Command post to Ladder 3, get out of the building. Captain Patty Brown replied, "This is the officer of Ladder Company 3. I refuse the order. I'm on the 44th floor and we have too many burned people with me. I am not leaving them now." The North Tower would collapse a short time later, killing Captain Patty Brown and the men of Ladder Company 3. All of the people they were working so hard to evacuate and killing so many other responders and civilians still inside the building. So that we will never forget, we will now read the names of the firefighters who were taken from us on September 11, 2001. While we will not read the names of all 2,977 who were lost, these 343 are read in remembrance of all and shall provide perspective of the tremendous loss.
Firefighter Joseph Angelo, Lieutenant Brian Ahern, Firefighter Eric Allen, Firefighter Richard Allen, Captain James Amato, Firefighter Calixto Anaya Jr., Firefighter Joseph Angelini Sr., Firefighter Joseph Angelini Jr., Firefighter Faustino Apostle Jr., Firefighter David Orse, Firefighter Luis Arena, Firefighter Carl Osario, Lieutenant Greg Atlas, Firefighter Gerald Atwood, Firefighter Jerry Baptiste, Assistant Chief Gerald Barbara, Firefighter Matthew Barnes, Firefighter Arthur Barry, Lieutenant Stephen Bates, Lieutenant Carl Bedigan, Firefighter Stephen Belson, Firefighter John Bergen, Firefighter Paul Byer, Firefighter Pete Byfield, Firefighter Brian Bilcher, Firefighter Carl Benini, Firefighter Christopher Blackwell, Firefighter Michael Bocchino, Firefighter Frank Bonomi, Firefighter Gary Box, Firefighter Michael Boyle, Firefighter Kevin Bracken, Firefighter Michael Brennan, Firefighter Peter Brennan, Captain Daniel Brethel, Captain Patrick Brown, Firefighter Andrew Brunn, Captain Vincent Brunton, Fire Marshal Ronald Buca, Firefighter Firefighter Greg Buck, Captain William Burke Jr., Assistant Chief Donald Burns, Firefighter Joe Burnside, Firefighter Thomas Butler, Firefighter Patrick Byrne, Firefighter George Kane, Firefighter Salvatore Calabro, Captain Frank Callahan, Firefighter Michael Camerata, Firefighter Brian Canizero, Firefighter Dennis Carey, Firefighter Michael Carlo, Firefighter Michael Carroll, Firefighter Peter Carroll, Firefighter Thomas Casoria, Firefighter Michael Cawley, Firefighter Vernon Cherry, Firefighter Nicholas Chiafalo, Firefighter John Chirpa, Firefighter Michael Clark, Firefighter Stephen Coakley, Firefighter Terrell Coleman, Firefighter John Collins, Firefighter Robert Cordice, Firefighter Ruben Correa, Captain James J. Corrigan, Firefighter James Coyle, Firefighter Robert Crawford, Lieutenant John Creasy, Deputy Chief Dennis Cross, Firefighter Thomas Cullen III, Firefighter Robert Culatro, Lieutenant Den Diatiri, Firefighter Michael Dioria, Firefighter Scott Davidson, Firefighter Edward Day, Battalion Chief Thomas DeAngelis, Firefighter Manuel Del Val, Firefighter Martin DeMio, Firefighter David DeRubio.
Lieutenant Andrew Desperito, Battalion Chief Dennis Devlin, Firefighter Gerard Dewan, Firefighter George DePasquale, Lieutenant Kevin Donnelly, Lieutenant Kevin Dowdell, Deputy Chief Raymond Downey, Firefighter Gerard Duffy, Captain Martin Egan Jr., Firefighter Michael Alferis, Firefighter Francis Esposito, Lieutenant Michael Esposito, Firefighter Robert Evans, Battalion Chief John Fanning, Captain Thomas Farino, Firefighter Terrence Farrell, Captain Joseph Farley, Deputy Commissioner William Feehan, Firefighter Lee Failing, Firefighter Alan Feinberg, Firefighter Michael Fior, Captain John Fisher, Fire Marshal Andre Fletcher, Firefighter John Florio, Lieutenant Michael Fodor, Firefighter Thomas Foley, Firefighter David Fontana, Firefighter Robert Fody, Firefighter Andrew Fredericks, Firefighter Peter Froon, Firefighter Thomas Gambino Jr., Chief Peter C. Gansey Jr., Lieutenant Charles Garbarini, Firefighter Thomas Gardner, Firefighter Matthew Garvey, Firefighter Bruce Gary, Firefighter Gary Geidel, Battalion Chief Edward Garrity, Firefighter Dennis Germain, Lieutenant Vincent Gimona, Firefighter James Giberson, Firefighter Ronnie Geese, Firefighter Paul Gill, Lieutenant John Ginley, Firefighter Jeffrey Giordano, Firefighter John Giordano, Firefighter Keith Glasgow, Firefighter James Gray, Battalion Chief Joseph Grislak, Firefighter Jose Guadalupe, Lieutenant Jeffrey Guha, Lieutenant Joseph Gullickson, Firefighter David Halderman, Lieutenant Vincent Halloran, Firefighter Robert Hamilton, Firefighter Sean Hanley, Firefighter Thomas Hannafin, Firefighter Dana Hannon, Firefighter Daniel Harlan, Lieutenant Harvey Harrell, Lieutenant Stephen Harrell, Firefighter Timothy Haskell, Battalion Chief Thomas J. Haskell Jr., Captain Terrence Hatton, Firefighter Michael Hobb, Firefighter Philip T. Hayes, Lieutenant Michael Healy, Firefighter John Heffernan, Firefighter Ronnie Henderson, Firefighter Joseph Henry, Firefighter William Henry, Firefighter Thomas Hetzel, Captain Brian Hickey, Lieutenant Timothy Higgins, Firefighter Jonathan Homan, Firefighter Thomas Holohan, Firefighter Joseph Hunter, Captain Walter Hines, Firefighter Jonathan Ielpe, Captain Frederick III Jr., Firefighter William Johnston, Firefighter Andrew Jordan, Firefighter Carl Joseph, Lieutenant Anthony Jovic, Firefighter Andrew Juarb Jr., Chaplain Michael Judge, Firefighter Vincent Kane, Battalion Chief Charles Casper, Firefighter Paul Keating, Firefighter Richard Kelly Jr., Firefighter Thomas Kelly, Firefighter Thomas Kelly, Firefighter Thomas Kennedy, Lieutenant Ronald Kerwin, Firefighter Michael Kiefer, Firefighter Robert King Jr., Firefighter Scott Kopitko, Firefighter William Krukowski, Firefighter Kenneth Kumpel, Firefighter Thomas Kuvakis.
Firefighter David LaForge, Firefighter William Lake, Firefighter Robert Lane, Firefighter Peter Langhorn, Firefighter Scott Larson, Lieutenant Joseph Levy, Firefighter Neil Levy, Firefighter Daniel Libretti, Paramedic Carlos Lilo, Firefighter Robert Linan, Firefighter Michael Lynch, Firefighter Michael Lynch, Firefighter Michael Lyons, Firefighter Patrick Lyons, Firefighter Joseph Maffeo, Firefighter William Mahoney, Firefighter Joseph Maloney, Battalion Chief Joseph Marchbanks Jr., Lieutenant Charles Margiata, Firefighter Kenneth Marino, Firefighter John Marshall, Lieutenant Paul Martini, Firefighter Joseph Mascali, Firefighter Keith Roy Maynard, Firefighter Brian Michalisi, Firefighter John McAvoy, Firefighter Thomas McCann, Lieutenant William McGinn, Battalion Chief William McGovern, Firefighter Dennis McHugh, Firefighter Robert McMahon, Firefighter Robert McPadden, Firefighter Terrence McShane, Firefighter Timothy McSweeney, Firefighter Martin McWilliams, Firefighter Raymond Meisenheimer, Firefighter Charles Mendez, Firefighter Steve Mercado, Firefighter Douglas Miller, Firefighter Henry Miller, Jr., Firefighter Robert Manera, Firefighter Thomas Mignoni, Lieutenant Paul Mitchell, Battalion Chief Louis Modaferri, Lieutenant Dennis Mojica, Firefighter Manuel Mojica, Firefighter Carl Molinaro, Firefighter Michael Montesi, Captain Thomas Moody, Battalion Chief John Moran, Firefighter Vincent Morello, Firefighter Christopher Mazzillo, Firefighter Richard Muldowney Jr., Firefighter Michael Milan, Firefighter Dennis Mulligan, Lieutenant Raymond Murphy, Lieutenant Robert Nagel, Firefighter John Napolitano, Firefighter Peter Nelson, Firefighter Gerard Nevins, Firefighter Dennis Oberg, Lieutenant Dennis O'Callahan, Firefighter Douglas O'Schlager, Firefighter Joseph Ogren, Lieutenant Thomas O'Hagan, Firefighter Samuel Otis, Firefighter Patrick O'Keefe, Captain William O'Keefe, Firefighter Eric Olson, Firefighter Jeffrey Olson, Firefighter Stephen Olson, Firefighter Kevin O'Rourke, Firefighter Michael Otten, Firefighter Jeffrey Palazzo, Firefighter Frank Palumbo, Battalion Chief Oreo Palmer, Firefighter Paul Pansini, Battalion Chief John Polillo, Firefighter James Papa George, Firefighter Robert Perro, Firefighter Darrell Pearsall, Lieutenant Glenn Perry, Lieutenant Philip Petty, Lieutenant Kevin Pfeiffer, Lieutenant Kenneth Phelan, Firefighter Christopher Pickford, Firefighter Sean Powell, Firefighter Vincent Princiata, Firefighter Kevin Pryor, Battalion Chief Richard Prunty, Firefighter Lincoln Quap, Lieutenant Michael Quilty, Paramedic Ricardo Quinn, Firefighter Leonard Regagli, Firefighter Michael Ragusa, Firefighter Edward Rao, Firefighter Adam Rand, Firefighter Donald Reagan, Lieutenant Robert Reagan, Firefighter Christian Reaganhard, Firefighter Kevin Riley, Captain Vernon Richard, Firefighter James Riches, Firefighter Joseph Ravelli, Jr., Firefighter Michael Roberts.
Firefighter Anthony Rodriguez, Firefighter Matthew Rogan, Firefighter Nicholas Rosamondo, Firefighter Paul Ruback, Firefighter Stephen Russell, Lieutenant Michael Russo, Battalion Chief Matthew Ryan, Firefighter Thomas Sabella, Firefighter Christopher Santora, Firefighter John Santora, Firefighter Gregory Saucedo, Firefighter Dennis Scacuso, Firefighter John Shart, Battalion Chief Fred Sheffield, Firefighter Thomas Scholes, Firefighter Jared Schrang, Firefighter Gregory Sikorsky, Firefighter Stephen Siller, Firefighter Stanley Samaglier Jr., Firefighter Kevin Smith, Firefighter Leon Smith Jr., Firefighter Robert Spear Jr., Firefighter Joseph Spoor, Battalion Chief Lawrence Stack, Captain Timothy Stackpole, Firefighter Gregory Stajic, Firefighter Jeffrey Stark, Firefighter Benjamin Suarez, Firefighter Daniel Sir, Lieutenant Christopher Sullivan, Firefighter Brian Sweeney, Firefighter Sean Talon, Firefighter Alan Tashewitz, Firefighter Paul Tegmeyer, Firefighter John Tierney, Firefighter John Tipping II, Firefighter Hector Torrado Jr., Firefighter Richard Van Hine, Firefighter Peter Vega, Firefighter Lawrence Veiling, Firefighter John Vigiano II, Firefighter Sergey Villanueva, Firefighter Lawrence Virgilio, Lieutenant Robert Wallace, Firefighter Jeffrey Waltz, Lieutenant Michael Warchola, Captain Patrick Waters, Firefighter Kenneth Watson, Firefighter Michael Weinberg, Firefighter David Weiss, Firefighter Timothy Welty, Firefighter Eugene Whelan, Firefighter Edward White, Firefighter Mark Whitford, Lieutenant Glenn Wilkinson, Battalion Chief John Williamson, Captain David Woolley, Firefighter William X. Wren, and finally, Firefighter Raymond York.
In addition to the 343 names we've just read, nearly 250 additional FDNY members, along with more than 255 NYPD officers, have died in the last 20 years due to World Trade Center related illnesses. Of the 112,042 responders and survivors enrolled in the World Trade Center Health Program, 4,627 are deceased. Though not confirmed, it is believed that as of the 20th anniversary of 9/11, more people will have died from 9/11 related illnesses than the 2009-77 who died that day. As this list continues to grow, we will take a moment to reflect on those lost since September 11, 2001. Firefighter Glaze, does read the prayer. Read the prayer.
I'd like to invite you with the firefighter's prayer. When I'm called to duty, God, wherever flames may rage, give me strength to save a life, whatever be its age. Help me to embrace a little child before it is too late, or save an older person from the horror of that fate. Enable me to be alert to hear the weakest shout, and quickly and efficiently put the fire out. I want to fill my calling and to give my best in me, to guard my neighbor and protect his property. And if according to your will I have to lose my life, bless your protecting hand, my children and my wife. Amen.
I would like to take this opportunity to raise your awareness about the continuing health impacts to responders and survivors. The following information conveys the scale of the issues and comes from the Center for Disease Control and Prevention's World Trade Center Health Program, which was established by the Zadroga Act, 9/11 Act. There are currently over 107,000 responders and survivors receiving medical monitoring, and nearly 75,000 of them are receiving medical treatment for their September 11th injuries as of June 30th, 2020. In the past year, nearly 2,500 responders and survivors enrolled in the World Trade Center Health Program. Over 80,000 responders and survivors have at least one injury or illness related to September 11th. More than 58,000 have two or more. There are more than 23,000 responders and survivors who have cancer related to the events of September 11th. On May 28, 2017, one of the greatest advocates for 9/11 survivor health benefits died of cancer. Firefighter Ray Pfeiffer spent 8 months at Ground Zero. He asked why he stayed. They asked why he stayed. His answer was simple: to find his friends. Ray was assigned to Engine Company 40 in the FDNY. This concludes our ceremony for today. I would like to thank everyone for your attendance. Thank you.